Sea Change, wanted to stay anonymous, said lack of smacking is the reason we have the problems. which I find so funny, because when we look at the research evidence, it tells us precisely the opposite. It's the presence of fear, the presence of physical damage that causes kids to do all of the stuff that we don't want them to do. They just do it behind our backs. This one came from Cairo Nightingale, who said, look at the teens getting around stealing cars and stabbing each other. Obviously, they weren't smacked as kids, or they'd listen to their parents. Well, Cairo Nightingale, I wish that you were here so that I could actually talk to you. When we look at, again, the research evidence, the kids who are stabbing each other and stealing cars come from homes where either there are no parents, or there is no parenting happening at all, or alternatively, the parents are violent and abusive and harmful. They're doing damage with their discipline, which is why we've got kids who feel like this is what they need to do. Kylie dives in and says, I literally had this conversation with my mother-in-law on the weekend. She said I should get over the no smacking thing because they used to hit the kids with cords and sticks. So this was a much better option. Yeah, no words. No words. And there's that idea there, isn't there? Well, it was done to me and I turned out fine. We're not doing it nearly as badly as we used to. Maria Poland said, I'm so shocked with this specialist tonight trying to bring in a law for child cruelty. Smacking a child lightly is a good way of letting your child know right from wrong, where young toddlers and small children must be taught not to touch certain objects that can hurt them. So just let me pause there before I finish the rest of this comment. If you want to teach your kids not to touch certain objects that could hurt them, you've just become an object that's hurting them. Like, just move them away or move it out of the way. And another thing the doctor said shocked me, that later in life we could be left with mental health issues. Rubbish. I turned out good and have so much respect towards others. So sorry, doctor, don't agree with the views. So, I mean, I don't know what to do about this one for Maria, because obviously when we've got data that shows that your risk of anxiety and depression goes up when you're smacked, it's hard to argue with the data unless you're just going to ignore it.